Hello, car lovers driving the 2026 or October 6, 2025. How come it's 2026? That's the way it is with cars. In 2026, we are driving the Honda HRV EXL. All right. So, what are the changes? Well, basically, they've increased standard features on the lower trim models, and that's really the story. So you get that 9-inch screen for everybody. You get more USB-C, wireless, CarPlay and Auto is now standard. And so really for the connectivity, we've reached where the competitors are. And I think that's important for the Quebec market because a lot of people, myself included, a lot of people buy base models, lower trim models, right? You got to watch those personal finances. And that is a very winner for this subcompact. First, an overview. The 2026 Honda HRV gets a quiet refresh with slight exterior styling tweaks and an improved offering for the base models. The subcompact crossover gets now a standard 9-inch infotainment, 3 USB-C ports, plus a front console wireless charging, wireless CarPlay and Auto, multi-angle rear view camera with dynamic guidelines, LED lights, heated front seats and climate control, remote engine starter, push button start with walk away auto lock, and the Honda Sensing Suite, which includes the all-important adaptive cruise. This all-equipped EXL tester gets leather, better sound, and sunroof, among other things. HRV comes with a 2-liter engine, the old reliable with port injection that ensures no carbon buildup on the intake valves. It produces 158 horsepower and 138 pounds of torque. Fuel economy is an average 7.5 liters in the city and 7.8 liters on the highway with a CVT transmission or 2530 mpg. All models come standard with mags, no steel wheels, even for base models. And all models get a 4-wheel independent suspension. The seats are very good, but perhaps Kicks and CX-30 do equal or better. There are 3 trims, LX, Sport, EXL. They cost in Quebec $35-ish, $39, and almost $42,000. I think the deal is the LX if you don't mind the low-level sound system and the non-leather steering wheel. All right, we're back. What to say about this vehicle on the road? Well, I've got to do a little mea culpa. When I tried this generation for the first time, I was kind of like, I gave it a good review, but I thought it was very, very expensive. How things change. This vehicle did not change that much, but its competitors' prices have been creeping up. So now everybody's comparable, and now we are comparing even Steven. So what to say about this vehicle? Well, we'll start with the exterior styling. I find the car has got a fat rear end. It hasn't gone to the gym. It's eating a lot of desserts. It's not skipping lunches at all. Just eating until they're no longer hungry. You have to starve a little. You got to starve a little. And this exterior styling, not doing it for me. However, its fatty rear end, what it does is it creates a lot of interior space here. I love the room here. I think that for a subcompact, people are always shopping, and not just for cheap people. I think it's reasonable for people to try to get a better deal. And sometimes, you have 2 kids, there might be a small dog in that, and you want to get the $60,000 crossover in Canada, but you just can't do it. Well, here there is plenty of room for 2 adults, 2 kids, and a dog. All right? It's not true you need the midsize crossover. This one does the job. So if you want to go El Cheapo, this is it for the family. For 2 people, there's so much room, right? Even for 4 people, there's a lot of room. Rear seat room is very good. Here in front, this is fine. The trunk, very big. You bring those seats down, you'll be able to bring anything you want from Costco, or you need to do something around the house. Don't worry about it, all right? It's very good. Engine transmission is, I would say, a 10 on 10 in terms of reliability, 7 on 10 in terms of just versus how it performs versus the competition, including fuel economy. It's not that good in the city driving, so there's that to be said. Though it is very smooth, there's just no question. Other things, other notes. This infotainment is easy to use, the easiest to use, and is getting older every day. However, the main function, you're going to be on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, for Christ's sake. That's what we do. So no problem on that. Digital dash is fine. no problem. This is the same. I've been looking at the same digital dash now. It seems now for 6-7 years now. It was in the Insight that we drove in 2019. Leather steering wheel, nice. The inputs are very nice. That Honda easiness to drive. Very good visibility here. Rear 3/4 is a bit of a mess, but everything else is fine. So this is very good. All right. Ross makes the very intelligent remark that if the interior is not blingy, it is certainly aging well. That's an excellent remark. I haven't heard any reviewers say that actually. And well, there you have it. The value added of watching us, right? So there you go. There are many models. The base models now have decent equipment. I don't know what the interest rate is like for these vehicles, so you have to shop. Really, when you're shopping a vehicle is not how much the vehicle costs, because most people are doing payments, is how much are you paying every month, and you multiply that by the number of months. That's the correct way of calculating how much a vehicle costs. All right, and you have to do your shopping. I would have to say that this Honda HRV is definitely a top 3 for me. In my book, I think that this vehicle, the Mazda CX-30, you could stick the Subaru Crosstrek there. You could stick the Koreans in there. I'm not so sure about the Toyota Corolla Cross. I think the Toyota Corolla Cross is a very reliable vehicle. However, that is it, all right? It's ugly on the inside. It's not good looking on the outside. It looks big on the outside, yet when you're sitting in back that Toyota Corolla Cross, that has no way that has as much room as this. And I would say it's maybe even the CX-30, which is unbelievable, may have more room. Seems to me my brain is playing games on me, but I mean, I seem to remember testing those two cars, and that's where that Toyota Corolla Cross stands. That's why it doesn't make my list. And in terms of just the interior quality, it's on another. Most of its competitors are on another level. Like, I recommend it to people, and I'm not afraid to recommend it to people. Right? It's one of those vehicles where you just park your money at Honda, and that's it. And that is the review of the very good Honda HRV 2026. By the way, if you like this video, like it. If you don't like it, don't like it. And if you really like it, well then of course, you should subscribe, and that is it.